Come on, let's go.
Destroy the objective.
Getting everybody in here, still waiting on the Datto.
Well, I'm in the server.
And it's going to be a terminal, right?
Yes, it's going to be terminal.
Is this live?
No.
No, not live.
Damn.
Okay.
Are you in deeper?
Our team is ready.
Sorry, I was
Yellow
in the grid. I
team
just
is
backed
ready.
out. Where are we going?
Server
Server 3. You were in the right server.
You was in and you left. Ah, deeper. What you doing, son?
Done. I don't know, Dad. Call him Dad.
What's up, Pappy?
Daddy?
Oh, Daddy just sounds creepy, mate.
There we go. And now we've got 10 seconds to the start of IG versus one Inng. Two teams we know nothing about. They formed up for the Proving Grounds Cup, which is why they've been selected to get the big screen on them.
I don't think Deeper's going to get in.
Server is
because
full.
MXP's
MXP
just joined. Well, anyway, while that gets sorted out, we're actually about to jump into the match right now. I do believe it is live. And we are going to see IG attacking first. I'm going to see... how do I pronounce that second team's name?
I have no clue.
I'm guessing it's
Icted?
Icted.
Let's go with Icted.
Icted.
Okay, well, it looks like we're actually going to see a fairly heavy push onto the balcony from the attackers, led by Orma, which is a bit of a strange decision. That said, the frag is going in second, manages to get actually a couple of picks.
Look at that fight, it just doesn't stop. Oh,
Trying to find that healing station.
Just blow up the station with some bombs, but look at that, they're capping on the back end. And that's actually a pretty good push, even though it was a little sloppy on the sides. They've made it work, and I'm not sure if they finished the forward. It might have been close, but...
We'll find out in a few seconds' time. I'm waiting. I'm looking at the forward spawn position. Will people spawn?
Can I say that
Dun, dun,
Gier,
dun,
or
Well, that
Gier,
was a great start.
he's playing Artie in the balcony room. He's got sniped, but...
That's another big... whoa! A big grenade from Psychotron right there. And this is really opening up to be a game of war here.
Seems to be a very active battlefield. It doesn't feel like there's very many kind of decent calls coming out or specific tactics. It definitely looks like it's going to be a game of just kill everything, kill all the things, and then try and make a push off that. We've got an
Look at
aura
the
set
yellow
up on the
push,
healing
though.
station.
Well, yeah, but look at that. Yeah, I was just about to say, that yellow push, that doesn't look like a war. That looks like an executed play.
Getting sandwiched.
Here? Jarier?
Gier, let's make it complicated.
Oh my god, there you go.
Gier.
Gier.
A great flank on yellow there to clean it up. You know, I think I have played against IG once, and it was very lopsided. It was not a very close game. But they do practice, which is, I'm going to side with them. I think they have what it takes. They got the forward, they got the plant. I believe.
And they have a dedicated Vasily. That's an instant win.
Deeper, you can reach out, by the way.
Cool.
Yeah, just looking at this whole setup here, they really have great control over yellow. They have their fragger in a relatively strong position to cover the plant and rotate for it. And it even looks like this poor little Gier got caught out on
I can say it in Dutch, like the Dutch pronunciation would be even harder for you guys because of the G, so let's just go with Gier.
I'm just gonna call him Jerry.
Jerry, let's go with Jerry.
What's interesting is I don't believe there's actually any swap out for an engineer on that last push as well. So it was kind of all in going deep, but they had really no way of actually defusing it, even if they actually managed to gain control.
Look at the proxy. Look at Gier. Look at Jerry. He's going for it.
Oh!
What?
Mate, he's a defender.
Oh. I watched him all the way from the spawn. So it looked like he was an attacker running all the way back.
No, he's planning for the future. That's what he's doing. He's making sure that his investments are safe. He put a lot of money into these carriages, which these evil attackers are trying to bomb. So he's like, I'm just going to make sure that I can secure my investment, keep it safe. You know, don't want to be throwing away money on this. It's a game of mercenaries. Cash counts. So yeah, just making sure that them investments are safe, and he seems to be doing a fairly good job of it right now. I can hear a plant coming in now.
Stop the plant.
I think these defenders just needed a moment to get set up. They really, they had a really bad first defensive push, and they lost so much momentum. They lost forward in the first wave, so that really threw them off their ability to hold anything, because you're splitting your spawn waves. They're getting plants. They're forward. They're backward, and I think that chaos is finally starting to subside, and now we have the ability for Icted here to kind of set themselves up and dig in.
Comes the underground push.
This is so hectic, guys. I ain't gonna lie. This is just both teams fighting tooth and nail right now. I still stick to what I'm saying before. It doesn't feel like there's actually any specific strategy coming out here, or any specific attempt to try and actually make progress, apart from just make progress. Just all run in, get into a position, and try and hold it for as long as possible and kill as many of the defenders as possible. And it's working out for the guys over on IG, right? They're actually doing a fairly decent job of actually getting a bit of a foothold in each of the positions that they want to get into. But still, following the action is fairly crazy right now.
I mean, there's fights happening kind of just everywhere. I don't think it's like it's like just a plant out of nowhere.
I just watched a Sawbones beat a fragger in a little one-on-one.
Yeah, buddy. It's that SMG9. I guess you're using SMG9, right?
Planted though.
No?
No,
I think it was a Krotzny.
That's the Krotzny power.
Keep your Krotzny. I'll stick with the SMG9 for the rest of my days.
Krotzny.
You can have a needier Krotzny.
No, I mean, man, it's really hard to follow here, because it's kind of just fights just happen out of nowhere. I mean, they push straight into the middle, and they're like, you know what, we could do this. And here comes the plant, just like out of nowhere. Like, what better time to plant than right now?
There it is.
Just capitalizing on it. But then there's a proxy right here. All right, I'm gonna try to follow these plays from the start. IG.
It's impossible. Right. You can't do it. I challenge you by spawn.
I'm doing it.
A full wave.
All right, so we got a 3-man push at the front. Aura's in the front of the pack, and it looks like they're
going
to opt in for the full 5. This could be the up the escalator play. Don't capitalize on that high ground. There we go. Thinking about it. Get the gift, of course. Now go inside. Take the upstairs. All right, we got the high ground control. Work on your frag slowly. Sprider gets the extra pick.
Those stickies on the MG nest.
Hold that MG. Spawn just happened. Think about that spawn camp. They're planning for it. They're looking for it. They're gonna flank the spawners. Dumping on the MG, getting the 2 long spawns. Ron?
Just push though, the medic work.
And there we go. Here comes the plant. Wanderer, like, I gotta stop him. Gets the drop, but not the gift. Now we have a play that planted. Boom.
You got lucky, Bitey. You got lucky that they actually did a proper attack that time, and they just ran in from all angles. I'm calling it. It was nothing but luck.
Yeah. Hard work. And look at this. They're in a great defensive setup. Jumps on the MG.
It's looking really good right now for the guys over at IG. There's only a couple of players left. Sure, one of them is an engineer, but he's going to get taken out by the Aura. And then,
I need to be right back. There's someone at my door. Just a second.
Yeah, that proxy didn't throw any mines upstairs to block the back way. I really thought that was going to happen. She went over there, she turned around, came back the other way, didn't ever drop a mine.
This first bomb plant down to 10 seconds. They got to get that engineer on it.
That engineer is down, mate. He's gone.
Well, then I believe that is the plant, because both bombs under 8 seconds. No engineer in sight. That's a map.
There we go.
Bye,
Really
Felicia.
decent time. Just over 7 minutes. But yeah, like after I called that, everything was just hectic and crazy. It seemed like IG must have channeled my my frustration and just put it all into one really decent attack, because that attack up the escalators, I'm not a massive fan of the escalator attack, but they really made it work, and I really loved the idea of actually flanking around the back of the people that have just spawned. And it got them in a really good position, and well played to IG. That was a decent time set, and the poor guys over at, I can't even pronounce that team name. Icted are going to have to really pull the cat out of the bag.
Yeah, I mean, they got plays. IG got the plays. Trust me, they're there. The only question is
when the stars align.
when the stars align, the plays will happen. So foretold in the astrology handbook.
So what about you, Deeper? What do you think is going to happen on this one, on this first attack?
I thought it was curious that one split off there and went left, and the rest of them pushed escalator. I want to see what turns out with that.
Oh wow! Look at this aggression. Who cares? No plays, just go. Oh well, I guess this is why you don't do that.
The laser's out, but she gets killed from behind immediately. That was a bummer.
Well, you know,
That's
in the
on
book,
cooldown.
you can't just straight push
Proxy's
in.
risking a long spawn. What are you doing, Proxy? Sit down. Think about what you've gone and done now. You've got 20 seconds to think about that.
I think that first problem with the push there is that they really just like luggage all in, and it's like you don't know what's up there. And when you go into luggage and everybody sees you, you got this crossfire all from balcony that is just in position to stop.
Absolutely. If you rush through that luggage, balcony is going to nail you. You have to get the balcony to push through luggage to get that yellow tunnel to get the bomb down.
I kind of agree, but I also at the same time, I feel like on your very first attack wave, I think you can basically just try anything. Try a bit of cheese, see how it goes, feel out where the positions are, maybe cause the defenders to change their positions. But you definitely don't want to keep on doing it if it fails the first time, unless you actually see an opening there that you can exploit the next time round. And again, it looks like we're very likely to see this Proxy get long spawned, and I think she's going to get relegated very soon.
I want to see them take over this balcony here. I want to see them win this fight and take over this MG.
Well, they do have some momentum here. It's 3 versus 2. The attackers do have a small advantage if they can just kind of make this play happen. They have no proxy, and I think they just, pile on that forward spawn. That's
There
a
it
great
is.
idea. Call it. Can they hold on to it?
They're getting
Should have
surrounded.
been really close.
Yeah, but I don't think that was enough. It's probably really close, which is why Proxy's just YOLOing there.
They needed to have that balcony with the MG in order to cover the people taking that forward spawn. Everybody jumped off the balcony and went for it and left it open, and they just took it over again.
Yep, completely. So we're actually going to see a balcony push now, it seems. All 5 players.
Look at his fragger though.
Aye, I'm behind you. Now I am dead.
I mean, this balcony push, it can do stuff, but like you gotta be really fast, and you have to know like where the defenders are holding. Like if they're ready for balcony, you're not gonna get anywhere.
There's nothing you can do. Like what they really need to do is do like form a balcony and maybe stick a sniper down into the lobby area and just go for picks of people that are trying to defend balcony. But just by doing a 5-man rush onto a certain point, while it can be effective, it's only really effective if you know that you can beat them out in a 1 versus 1 fight. And so far what we've seen is the IG guys seem to be a little bit more adept at actually getting those kills off in the first place. So it's not what you really want to be doing. You need to be going for those picks and those early picks.
Yeah, and I mean, we have some guys forming up from gas, and it's both medics, and they're kind of leaving the team in the dust. All the offensive guys are pushing up on balcony. No medics there to support them. Aura trying to get a save, and
Look at that. 15 seconds on 4 of the actual attacking players right now. It's going to be a little bit of time to think about their mistakes and hopefully come back with something a little bit better.
I think what they need to do is just realize, like, hey, when we have medics have to be with fighters, not with other medics making a push. Because both of them tried to run through that luggage hallway, and I mean, without a big meat guy there with a gun, it's kind of hard to get anything finished.
Another 12 seconds for everybody.
Oops. Oh, I see. They walked into some gas.
Oh wow, is that what happened?
Yeah,
Oh.
they're all dead in the gas tunnel.
Oh, sleepy bye-byes. Good night.
Maybe they're just really dedicated and it was only the in-game leader who made a mistake.
So now, like, they're at a massive risk of getting this forward camp set up, and it looks like it's going to happen, which is going to make it really difficult for the. I'm not going to say that name. So, say the name, Bitey.
Whose name?
The attacking teams.
Icted.
Icted.
I'm changing man.
Yeah, Icted are not in a good position right now. The
Well,
forward
there
camp
is
is on.
one thing that happens when defense pushes this far up. They can really screw it up. On pubs, it's a lot different because you have like 8 people and they're always spawning at some time, and you can really afford to be forward. But I mean, look how much space they're getting now that the defense kind of botched it up. They have balcony control. They kind of have all that they want. They just got to take their time and keep pushing.
Yep, slowly but surely they're going to get there, but they've actually only got 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. They need to make something happen within the next minute, realistically, if they want to stand any chance of being able to get both of these
Great grenade
objectives.
from Ronsky here. Got a
Reinforcements
double kill.
come up, but they were taken down on balcony. Balcony is theirs. They need to capitalize on this.
Oh man, what are you doing? Aura. No, that's not Aura, that's Kira. Really gunning it for that point plant, but it's like you gotta defend your backline first. He ends up getting surrounded.
So yeah, it's looking like this is just going to play out how it's been playing out for the last couple of minutes. We're not seeing any progression again. The objective is still destroyed, I believe, the secondary. So time is really against them. They've got really 10 seconds to get the plants off. It's looking very unlikely, virtually impossible right now due to travel time. So I'm confident in saying that we are actually going to see IG take this victory here.
IG took over that balcony again, and I tell you what, they've got them pinned down with that MG fire on the left door. They're not really going anywhere. They're kind of stuck.
I think this is kind of, I mean, this is pretty standard terminal, in all honesty. Like, when a team just can't adapt to the way you push terminal, you can just get stuck for life on this map. Not getting anywhere. The defense has a lot of options that they can always play through, but, saying that, they almost made it out and got control of balcony, but just dropped the bullets when they need to and actually got a friendly fire shot.
No, while we've still got a minute left for this to play out, it is already a good game. It is physically impossible for them to actually, for Icted to actually win this one now. I would like to quickly just bring up a really quick point. I don't normally do this in cast because I think it's kind of not the right place to do this, but I'm going to make a quick exception to that rule. And that is, I have to say, I do feel like Terminal needs to see some changes and soon if we want to avoid this from happening in every single tournament that we have. The amount of full holds that we have on Terminal is disproportionate to, well, any other map that you can actually play in Dirty Bomb, and with it only being a 2-stage objective. I mean, sure, we've got the rule changes which make it a little bit better, but I really would like to see some changes to this first objective because this is just too brutal. It's fun to watch sometimes and stuff like that, but it's definitely brutal.
Yeah, I mean, this thing has been brutal for... I think this is actually one of the maps that has changed the least. And first, it's always been, like, it sucks. It sucks in pubs, like, as much as it sucks here. Like, but in pubs, I think it actually gets harder because there's more people, and more people up front means more people to kill before you can do anything.
But no, to be fair, IG took the victory nice and fairly. I'm not saying that the map is changing who wins. I'm just saying that it could be better flows. So IG did take the victory. They did a really good job. Unfortunate to Icted, who was unable to actually break